Now, before we can glue our book block, we need to cut our end pages and attach them to the book block. As I've said before, it's important to work very precisely with this project because the edges aren't going to be trimmed. So what we need to do is cut our end pages to exactly the same size as one of our pages. I find that the best thing to do is to first make sure we can get an absolutely precise corner, which is where a cutting mat is very helpful because it enables us to line it up. But for a project like this, what I often also do is simply put one of the sheets of the paper I'm using on top of it and then cut around that, so to speak. And this is also where a metal ruler is helpful because it enables you to feel exactly where the edge of the paper is. So if anything, it's better to let your end page be just a fraction bigger if necessary, but really just a fraction. So this should give us an end page that is basically the same size as our paper, and we then fold that again very precisely so that it will go on the front of our book block. Once you have both your end pages cut and folded, you're going to attach them to the book block. To do this, make sure that they are folded tightly. And you can do this one at a time, but it's easier to do two. You basically are going to just want to get a little ridge of glue on there. So I put them down onto a piece of scrap paper, and then I put another piece of scrap paper along there so that only that little ridge on each of the two end pages is exposed. And I then take my glue and basically just brush a little bit of glue onto here. Okay. That can be discarded. I find that it's helpful to have sheets of scrap paper for this type of thing. I invariably collect too many. Each of your end pages will have a ridge of glue, and you basically line them up right on the edge of the signature, the end signature, trying to ensure that they are also exactly on the edge of the paper. And this is where you can use a bone folder to rub it down well. And you do the same on the other side. Make sure that they are lined up well. Okay, now what we also do at this point is stick down our band, glue down our band. It's a little bit long, so I'm going to cut it off so that we have maybe 1.5 centimeters on each side. And I could have done this earlier when I did the end page, but I put a bit of glue on each. Basically push it down with my finger. Don't pull it too tight. I mean, you can overdo that, but reasonably tight. And there you have it.